Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. So this is first day afternoon. I am here trying to acquire the NASCAR Camry. I'm using the NASCAR ZL1 Camaro fully maxed. Now this morning this car actually got pretty far, but you know, you run into about 1360s trophies. I was in rank 300 something, and then I started running into nothing but max Tuateras, dropping me back down to about 1260s. That's when I stopped. I don't waste my time and keep going when I realize that's just where you are in the hierarchy. What I did is I took a break. This is now late in the day. As you can see, I have now dropped to 3000s ranking, which means I'm starting to face players that I can actually beat. The next car down is of course that Ford GT-LM, so I do know that the NASCAR is faster, therefore I basically can't lose unless I screw up my runs, at least against the Ford. Now, the likelihood of me running back into a bunch of Tuateras is much lower because I would expect those players have already acquired the NASCAR Camaro and, not Camaro, but Camry, but now busy trying to just get the 6-second Camaro and not really wasting their time here in the 1300s or 1200s rank, hurting the newer players that are trying to push their way through. Again, this is still day one, so the Ford GT-LM would still be struggling to try to get through. Once you get to day two, my suspicion is the NASCAR guys will be moving on as well, and therefore the Ford GT guys will be the next batch that'll be able to move to 1400. If you're using something much slower though, I hate to tell you, it might be 4 or 5 days before you'll be able to actually get to that point, because you have thousands of players all using different cars slowly but surely moving forward. And until they all move out of the way from the 1400 range, you're going to be stuck basically going back and forth, trying to get some advancement. My personal view on advancement is if you hit a wall, rather than losing 1,000 points back, maybe once you lose 100 points or so, stop, take a break, let that wave of players pass, because you know, matchmaking is always going to use the same few players for you, whoever's available. It's always worth it to wait a little bit, get different players, and then you run into a bunch of players you can easily win against and therefore move forward. As you can see, I've been getting nothing but the Ford GTs, and that therefore I'm actually doing very well because I really can't lose. And there it is. In just a few races, I moved back up from 1260s up to 1400, and therefore now I can go collect my Camry, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the Camry, again, based on what little testing I've done, I don't think it's a very good car. It's just going to have to be used for this event. Hopefully it won't require a ton of upgrades in the sense of S6s to get through the finals, but we'll see when I actually tackle that. I'm not even going to rush into this final thing. I still have to decide how far or how much I want to invest into the Tuatera or the Mach-E to even want to get through this final, because from the other testing I've done, the 6-second Camaro, while it's cool to have, isn't going to really change the status of my garage, nor is it going to be a car I'm actually going to spend a lot of time in. It's more paperweight that's just looking pretty, and you get it just to say you got it, but is it really worth it? It's kind of always a mental exercise I have to go through. Is it really worth it? Do I get what I invested out of it? Probably not. But am I gonna just not try to get it? Probably not either. So yeah, that's the issue. You know, you got this far, to not get it is kind of a disappointment, but to really invest a lot more to get it is kind of a disappointment too. So we'll see how that plays out, but that'll be in the next few days. I'm not in a rush to get through that. Now that I've won the car, I'm going to go ahead and go back and lose a few, help hopefully get some other players some opportunity to get the car, and basically, you know, give back a little to those who are trying to get there. Of course, now I get the Tuatera. We'll see if he's faster than me. He should be, but whatever the case may be, I'm just not going to win. So that's it. Acquired the Camry, moving on, spending a little time giving back, and that's really the gist of my goes in Showdown. I don't bother to try to move beyond 1400. I don't really care. I have no love for Showdown, therefore I don't do any more than I absolutely have to. So that's it. I've acquired the Camry. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up for the final event. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts. Feel free to make comments. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, and get notifications when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.